Welcome back to For the Love of Sicily. With the exterior pretty much completed, our team headed inside to start demo and reconstruction. Kim and I worked on the placement for new windows and where the bathroom fixtures would be located. Work was finished in the garage, and that fantastic sink that was part of the old outdoor kitchen now had a new home inside the garage. Here they got all the water lines in today. This is where the tank is going to go, the large tank. So that's the feed for that. And they trenched it out all the way to there. We're going to have a neat sink right there, and that's to go into the house for all the other, for the bathroom and the kitchen. And then they plastered back up all the boxes, looking great. Here's the kitchen. Everything's gone. Windows are all out of the house. Big room. And they put a hole in here to figure out where to put the new window on the back wall. Second bedroom. All of our stuff is out here or in the garage. Be sure to click like and subscribe to keep up with all of our adventures in Sicily. While the guys worked, we were out sourcing used doors for the interior, a vintage hutch for the kitchen, and some other fun pieces. Some more progress today. Windows. We're going to keep this window opening. Forget about those over there. We're going to do a window here that starts about there. It's the same width as this one here. They put in headers today here and in the new doorway to the bathroom. Getting ready to put the frame in the new door to the bathroom. And we figured out the size of this one and where things are gonna go for fridge. Just a cabinet here, sink here below the window, dishwasher, corner piece here, range here. So it is definitely coming along. Our metal guys came today and they're going to be working on the windows and the frames for the windows, and they said they're going to be in on Monday, and they're also doing new doors here, glass and metal doors. So said they're going to be done on Monday. Hopefully they have a few pieces so we can get going on that, but things are really moving along quickly this week, so it's fun to see all the changes. So here's what's new as of Friday. They made that bigger, but it's gonna have to come up a little bit because the countertop's gonna be about there. But that's the opening for the new window, which is gonna be just like these two windows, 140 high by 120. And it's going to be divided in thirds, and the bottom third is going to be fixed, and the top is going to have a window that opens this way and this way, glass and metal. Same with here. They started that, which is super exciting to see. Look at all, this is really, really old. However old this main part of the house was right here. Just this big room was one structure built out of all these old stones, and then the bedrooms were newer construction because they were made with cinder blocks, you can see there, and also the kitchen and the other bathroom. So they had to build this supportive structure for the new roof, I guess is how that worked. They're putting in the boxes for electric. This is the new bathroom. cement in. I think they're gonna fill this up pretty high because it needs to be level with this floor, the existing floor. So they're gonna fill this in and then put cement in. Again, this is gonna be a new bathroom with a shower here, vanity there, toilet here, and a nice soaker tub right here, and then a wall right here. And then that space is 120 wide for a nice closet. We're gonna close that off hopefully soon. This is gonna be our bedroom with the bed here coming out. A nice dressing table here, a little seating area there, and a dresser here. This room, since we changed the location of the windows, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. It was gonna originally be the workbench there, Kim's antique workbench, and a sofa here facing it. And then we were gonna do shelves here, a wall of shelves. We have so much artwork and limited wall space. So we're gonna probably do a couple, I don't know, hutches or something there, and a wood burning stove right here, going up and out. And then maybe a wall of shelves here in this corner, and a nice little sitting area for reading. But with this open and this as a glass door, there's gonna be a lot more light in here. So we're just gonna have to see how it all works out once everything's in place. I think my design ideas are gonna change. And then this is the other bedroom. They're gonna be bumping through this wall to create a window there like the one in the other bedroom. And this is gonna be our guest room and my studio space. And this is where the old window used to be, but that is now the garage, so that was closed up. This is the old bathroom. That window's gonna go out, it's gonna be filled in, and it's gonna be a horizontal window up at top. And then we're gonna have the shower here. A good bit bigger than the old one. I think it's 120 by 80. And then washer and dryer here, toilet there. Some shelving here for my storage for the, well, not storage, but just shelving for the B&B linens. And then a nice antique vanity that we found with a marble top here. And they need to do some repair work up there. Like I said, this was an addition to this main structure many, many years ago, at least 60 years ago. We think this and the kitchen and the bedrooms were an addition. So you can see how thick the original walls were, same as over there. And these were made out of cinder block. But look at our view from the kitchen. It's gonna be just spectacular. I can't wait. This is also gonna have a metal and glass door. And then the metal door that's there right now is gonna be on the outside for extra security. It can be locked up. So this is what they did in 1 week. Took out the floor, took out the windows, put in headers above there, above this door, above this window and that door. And they're really moving fast, so it's exciting. And there's our amazing view. So they got a lot done today. They got the marble sill in and several of the windows. Looks super nice and finished. They also did plaster work around the windows and on the walls. Look at that one. Wow. And our bedroom window. Audiio did the plaster here. It looks real nice along those two walls, it looks like, and the ceiling. There were 6 guys here today. Don't think they did anything in here. Nothing in here. I think they did something in the kitchen. Yeah, they filled all this in. All of this is now flat, flush with the top area. Our last house had so much character with the exposed stone walls, custom metal railings, wood beams, and built-ins, which blended nicely with a modern kitchen and furniture. It was a very sophisticated home. This house felt more rustic, so we went in a different direction for the kitchen. We have a wonderful friend who was renovating her house and offered us her old cabinets, so that part was done. We found a gorgeous vitrina at an antique store and this amazing hutch and marble table on the marketplace. The kitchen isn't super big, but fortunately it looked like everything would fit. We also wanted to find a large farmhouse table for dinners and entertaining on the front terrace. We found 2 narrow tables at our favorite antique market. They are going to make quite a beautiful space out there. We decided to buy prefab windows for the bedrooms and bathrooms, but for the kitchen and main room, we wanted to make a real statement. We chose to have custom metal windows made to contrast with the more rustic feel of the house. It turned out that our new next-door neighbor is a metal fabricator and was able to turn our vision into a reality. But we had to wait for a couple of months for them to be fabricated and installed. All right, here's the kitchen. Windows out. That's to the outside. That's exciting. Little hole in the bedroom wall where the new window's going to be right there. They didn't get the frame out of the bathroom window, but that'll come soon. They're going to fill all that area in, and the new window's going to be up there and horizontal. Cement went down on the floors to prepare for the large gray tiles we had found. The tiles resemble the look of cement and created a nice neutral base to build on with colorful rugs and furniture. I've always loved checkerboard tiles in kitchens and wanted that design feature in ours. We used the same gray tiles with a contrasting beige color. Obviously, it would have been easier to continue them squared off into the kitchen, but I thought placing them on the diagonal would be much more dramatic. And I love how the floors turned out. Also, the thing that I was most excited about and anticipating was my diagonal checkerboard floor for the kitchen. And it looks awesome. I tried it doing it square and doing a checkerboard. It just was not as dynamic looking. It was not as interesting. And yay! Super, super exciting. Tomorrow they'll finish that. Next, the old bathroom received a facelift with clean white tiles and my signature color-blocked tiles on one wall. Again, I had to lay out every tile to make sure the colors were evenly distributed. We got a coat of paint on the walls in the future guest room, and Kim moved in with a few pieces of furniture and a pull-out sofa. There was still so much chaos going on that I couldn't stay there, but Kim wanted to be there at night to care for the pets and watch over everything since the house was completely open until the front windows were installed. One day we had a crazy storm blow through with sheets of rain streaming into the kitchen. So we contacted our metal guys and pleaded with them to get the windows done so we could secure the house. Our team made a mad dash to finish as we desperately wanted to be done with construction, dust, noise, and start living in this beautiful house. They put a white plaster finish on the front and sides of the house. And then it was arrivederci, finito. The house was finally ours. This is my living room. Now to the fun part, putting our design ideas and vision together to make the shell of a house into a warm and comfortable home. So I painted this part today. about half of it, the ceiling and the walls. It looks really, really nice. So tomorrow we'll finish that up, and then we're gonna bring over some cabinets from our friend. We got a few lower cabinets from our friend, and I'm gonna paint them a lighter gray, I think, maybe, I don't know, do a good blend of the two, the gray and the beige maybe, for the base cabinets. And then up above, there's gonna be little different colorations. So super excited. This is getting close.
Next time, we'll show you the finishing details we made on the interior and how the furnishings and artwork all came together. We hope you'll join us.